say goodbye.
Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new edition of Game Chat with Dboss. I am your host with the most. Dboss has motherfucking grit. And today we got something big. I finally finished one of those dookie games I've been playing. And it's not actually dookie. It's not, it's not... The other one I'm having way less fun with than this one. But at the same time, I didn't really enjoy this one. And we're going to get into it because today's edition of Game Chat is all about... I think it's called Cana Bridge of Spirits. I believe it's called Cana Bridge of Spirits. Not Kenna, but Cana. I think that's what it's called. Cana Bridge of Spirits. I finally beat this game. It was on hold for a long time. I just couldn't get around to finishing it. I did some damage, put it on hold for other things. And then when I finally went back, I just couldn't keep my interest in it. I just couldn't. I don't know why. I couldn't. Anyways, today's a great day. I just came back from the store. Scooped Xenoblade Chronicles X and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I was already going for Xenoblade X. Just kind of said, fuck it, we'll get Shadows as well. I'm hyped up to play that. Anyways, on March 11th, I also completed State of Decay Year 1 Special Edition. That was the last episode of Game Chat. Edition, whatever. I don't like calling it an episode, because I'm not on TV. This is not an episode. This is just me yapping. Anyways, last time we talked about State of Decay Year 1 Special Edition. That got a 7 out of 10. Cana Bridge of Spirits. I completed that on March 16th. I've been working the last 4 days straight. I have had no time to just sit and actually fucking talk, for God's sakes. So finally, I completed Cana Bridge of Spirits. Easily. The best part about this game was the cutscenes. They were beautifully animated and breathtaking, and the final cutscene even gave me goosebumps. That said, the gameplay was pretty normal, and the puzzle solving was mid. 6 out of 10. So, a lot of people might see that and think, wow, you're a fucking loser for saying that. What the fuck? Some people might think I'm right. First off, the game is gorgeous. The game is beautiful. It plays fun. It's fun, but, like, it was just normal game. Like, it was just Dark Souls. Like, it was literally Dark Souls, but for kids. Like, Black Myth Wukong. Like, any linear fucking game with puzzle solving. That's kind of just what I got from this. I wasn't impressed to the sense where it was like, oh, this is, this is changing the game. This is, like, top tier, It's this, Xenoblade. Like, no, it wasn't that, It was just... Some people like to say it was kiddie Dark Souls, but... Even then, I wouldn't put this game in front of your kids because they'd either just end up saying, what am I doing here? Or, this is fucking boring. Depending on how the age range of your kid. You know what I mean? So, what was Cana Bridge of Spirits? It was all about a girl named Cana. She's, I believe, a spirit medium, a spirit wanderer, something like that. Anyways, her whole job is to basically exorcise spirits into the next life, She's like a spirit medium. Her job is to see that tarnished spirits are able to rest easy. Like, people die. Like, people have died in this woods. And it's Cana's job to, release their spirits because they're, harboring giant Dark Souls-like creatures. And it's, it's not like enemies littered all over the floor like Dark Souls. There's no rats, there's no spiders, there's no giants. There's no guys with the brimmed hats carrying the crosses from Bloodborne. There's none of that. When you get it, you'll know you're making progress when you see enemies spawn in. You don't they're not just littered everywhere. It's almost like an event, a mini event in and of itself. Whenever enemies show up, most of the time you're on your own, just solving puzzles and walking around. And that's one of my biggest gripes about this game is the puzzles. We're fucking mid. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't really, underwhelmed, but at the same time, I was like, I would rather fucking not do this, honestly. Okay, so I'll put it into perspective for you right now. Whenever the cutscenes were on screen, I was like... You know what I mean? I was mesmerized. I was like, great animation. The game looks great. The cutscenes, this, like, you would have seen some of these cutscenes, and without knowing what any of it is, like, if you just, like, put a random motherfucker in the room, like, and just sat him there and put him, like, in front of the cutscenes for Kena Bridge of Spirits, and he didn't know it was a game, he would think, what the fuck is this, the next DreamWorks movie or something like that? Like, it looked very good. And it is, like, the cutscenes look like they're from a movie. They really do. And that's why it was easily the best part about this game. And that's kind of unfortunate, because it's not a movie. It's a game. And in the game, the gameplay is supposed to either be on the same level as the animations and the cutscenes, or more. It can't be less. Otherwise, you're just, the only thing, you're sitting here talking to people saying the only thing memorable about it, or the most memorable thing about it, was the fucking cutscenes. And it's like, what? In a game? And you said it was like Dark Souls, I'm sorry? And you say the cutscenes are the best thing about it? Everyone knows Dark Souls. The only thing that fucking matters is the gameplay and that shit. I know a lot of people like to talk about lore. There's no fucked up fucking lore. You gotta watch like 5 dudes on YouTube to break any of that shit down. Fuck if I know what the hell is going on in Bloodborne. I know it's fun though. And this, it is kind of kiddie Dark Souls. Don't get it twisted, like, it plays like a fucking Dark Souls game. Like, Kena Bridge of Spirits definitely plays like a Dark Souls game, but the puzzle solving is just lame, honestly. Like, and that's not me saying it's bad. It's not bad. It's playable. It's, you know, to someone else, it's probably fun. But to me, it was just like, man, I got a lot of fucking games on that shelf right there. Spencer Chow's been hounding me to play games like Ghost of Tsushima. Fucking what else up there? God of War. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And here I am playing Ghost of Tsushima. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Phoenix Wright 2? Like, what is going on here? State of Decay? An Xbox, no disrespect to it, but an Xbox arcade title from the 360 days? Like, really? That's what you're fucking doing, bud? Yeah. And honestly, I finished it, and I gave this a 6 out of 10. Because that's what I thought it was fair. I thought 6 out of 10 was fair, because I left saying that the cutscenes were the best part about this game. Like, there's platforming in this game sometimes. Actually, is there? I don't think so. I might be thinking of Astrobot still. Though, yeah, I think I'm thinking of Astrobot. I don't think there's platforming, but there is puzzle solving. And it's just, you know, a lot of it's just shoot the arrow. A lot of it's just go this way, go that way, shoot this fucking, like, gleaming object. It was lame. I'm not gonna lie, it was lame. It was lame. And maybe it was because that there were no enemies wandering around like in Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. It was just me with all the free time in the world to do these fucking, like, puzzles. Like, and it's no Zelda puzzles. Like, these were not really that fucking fun to do. Like, the action was the second best thing. The third best thing out of 3 was the goddamn puzzle solving. Like, it was lame. And it was one of the games I actually had to genuinely use a guide for, because some things started making, like, actually so little sense. It was, like, for instance, there was one thing, what was it? It was, like, I had to find something, and there was no inclination as to where that thing was, or where I was supposed to go with it. But until I looked up a guide from fucking MK Fire and Ice, and it was only then where I realized, oh, I'm supposed to fucking, like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't even remember, because there wasn't much memorable about it to me, other than the cutscenes. Like, the cutscenes were breathtaking. It was like, there's like 3-4 main people that she deals with and has to free their spirits, and those stories are great once they're portrayed in cutscenes. The build-up there, playing the game, getting there, doing these weird puzzles, is not really that fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, and it didn't entertain me that much, and it just kept me thinking, I wish I was playing something else. Like, at this point, I'm not a kid, but I would rather play fucking Bloodborne right now. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I'm back playing Bloodborne again. That's another game I stopped playing for a while. I was playing with Sham for a bit, and then she wanted to restart her character because she cheesed Papa G, and she went to the level up dungeon and stuff. She's like, nah, it doesn't feel right. I'm restarting my guy. And then played for a little bit more after she started her guy, and we just never went back for a while. And I'm finally back now because of this Kena Bridge of Spirits game. And I just don't... You know, like, it just wasn't... The best way for me to describe it right now is that it didn't hit right. Like, it didn't hit right. Like, it's a gorgeous game. Congratulations to Ember Labs on making this. This was a phenomenal, like, looking game. But when it comes to the gameplay, I was just like, I really would love to get back to the cutscenes again. To learn a little more about this lore. Like, I didn't like, it was just not fun. Like, I don't know how many times I've said that already, but the shooting the arrow at the things on the trees and shooting the things in the air, like, hit the targets, use this thing. Like, a lot of it was just complete a lame puzzle, and then a flower bud opens up and you use the rot, these little, like woodland creatures who help you out. Use the rot to, you know, swarm around the bulb, and then you just shoot the bulb with your arrow, and then all the evil stuff that she's here to, like, you know, rid the forest of, all the evil gunk moves away, all this, like, darkness, you know? The forest's been taken over by nonsense, and it's up to her to free it. And that's all it is. Like, it's just the same puzzles, just positioned in different ways. Like, oh, you gotta throw the bomb and blow up these rocks, and this and that. It's like... And the character sometimes doesn't even, like, move well. And it's like, oh my god, you're telling me I missed that jump? No fucking way. But aside from that, the cutscenes and the animation was enough to carry it to a 6 out of 10 for sure. Like, without question, 6 out of 10. I just, you know, this is something I'd love like a TV show or, like, a short animated film about. The gameplay was just not... It was just not up to par for me. It was not... It was obviously trying to be Dark Souls, but if you want to get an experience that's not Dark Souls, but is, you know, essentially that, like, Lies of P is right there, right? I know a lot of people had some, you know, not nice things to say about it, but I had a little bit of fun with Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. That's another one. Lords of the Fallen. I know Spencer Chow did not like that one, and he said delete that shit. But there's a lot of people on X that I see like that game. So there's another one. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. I mean, if you're in the mood for something that's kind of like just there. Cutscenes were phenomenal. Take the cutscenes out of it. The game itself, if you want something that's just kind of like there, plays like Dark Souls, is piss easy, this is what I would go for. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 in the end. I thought that was more than fair. I just needed a little bit of better gameplay from it, because it wasn't bad. It was completely playable. Some people might even find it fun, but your boy here, I just thought it was lame. And I just thought to myself, I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that I had a lot of games here that are unplayed, like Final Fantasy and Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm just sitting here doing these, like, lame fucking puzzle quests. And that's what kept coming back to me. I was like, do I really want to keep playing this? And it was someone like Spencer would say, give up now, move on. But I just can't give up. I have to finish them. I have to finish them through. Just like that other one. The second one of the two games that I'm playing right now that I'm not really enjoying. That one's going to get a lower score than Bridge of Spirits. No question about it. And I'll give you a hint. It's on the Xbox Series X. It's not an exclusive, but it's a Microsoft-owned property. Anyways, 6 out of 10 for Kena Bridge of Spirits. I'm going to leave it at that. I think this was just about as short of an episode, I said it again, as the State of Decay one. As for what comes up next, we will just have to see. I am currently playing a few games. I don't remember which ones they were, literally, because I don't have it, like, directly in front of me right now, so there you fucking go. Oh, here it is. I actually have it right now. I'm playing Avowed, Bully, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII, the original on the Nintendo Switch, like the OG one. Ghost of Tsushima. I can't mention this one. Hellblade, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Okay, here we go. So I'm playing Avowed, Bully, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII, the original, the port for the Switch, not the remakes. Ghost of Tsushima, I finally started that one. Mario and Luigi Brothership, Phoenix Wright 2, Sleeping Dogs on the PS4, that's right, I started that. And this last one that I can't name because it is the one that's probably coming up next that I'm not really liking. Yeah, that's it. 6 out of 10 for Kena Bridge of Spirits. Check out what we got next. I fuck with y'all if you watch this. If you like this, subscribe. I hope to make more in the coming future. You know, I can't make an episode or an edition of this until I fucking beat a game. So, we'll see you next time I beat a game. And, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. And, of course, as usual, take care of yourselves. And please have yourselves a damn good one.